What's going on, everyone? Thomas here. So I know you guys have heard me say SMMA before, and you might be wondering what that is. So today I want to tell you exactly that. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Soak up the rags, fuck up the max, light up the night and I never look back. I am the hunter, you are the monster. I am the entity, I am the haunter. Fight with no water, fight with no water. Bring me the leg, I won't choke on the water. I am the author, you are the paper. Rip you apart like the
Okay, so right off the bat, let's tackle the big question. What is SMMA? So SMMA stands for Social Media Marketing Agency. And in short, what you do is you get a business owner or your client and you perform a service for them, such as advertising on different social media platforms, such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and maybe even Google. So it depends on what you do, but you could have different services such as advertising, and the business owner or your client pays you a monthly retainer, and that's how you get your main source of income. Without going too much into depth, social media marketing agency doesn't have to be just advertising, even though that is the most common one. It can be different services such as growing your clients' social media platforms. Maybe you could go on Instagram, that one is very popular, growing their Instagram profiles. Now TikTok is pretty big, so you could grow their TikToks, or you could manage their social medias. So there's different services you could have within the SMMA niche, but mainly it is advertising on these different platforms, but it can be what you're good at and what you specialize in. If you guys want me to do a more in-depth video on how to find clients, how to find business owners and reach out to them, I can definitely do that. Just comment down below, and that's going to be a whole separate video because that takes a little more time. And today I just want to give you the basic idea, because I'm pretty sure you guys have heard SMMA flying around and you guys just want to know what that is. So today I'm just going to give you the basic concept of what it is. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, which is why choose SMMA. Well, SMMA is very intriguing to people because firstly, it has a very low barrier to entry, and this is because it costs little to no money to start, which means it's very cheap and people can actually enter in without having to spend thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars to make an agency. Second reason is it's very easy to manage. So what I mean by this is, unlike dropshipping where you have to worry about products, shipping, fees, returns, SMMA is reaching out to clients, get the client, and then deliver the service to them. So it's, I would say it's a little easier to manage than a full-on dropshipping business, because dropshipping is very intensive, and people say you don't actually have to touch the product, but you have to manage it from where it starts to all the way until it gets to your customers' hands. So that's the second reason. The third reason is it has very good margins. What I mean by this is, again, looking at dropshipping, if you sell an item for $50, you don't actually pocket the $50 because you have to account for things like shipping fees, how much it costs to acquire the customer, how much it costs to actually get the product itself, and there's all these different things. And by the end, you could only be pocketing $5-10, and you're not actually getting the whole $50. But for SMMA, there's very low cost, which means if a client pays you $2,000, maybe if you outsource it, you pay $200, but then you get to keep $1,800 to yourself. Or if you decide to do this service yourself, maybe other than getting a couple subscriptions, you're not going to have that many fees. So you get almost 80 to 90% of the money you make, and you get to keep it in your pocket, unlike all these different other business models. So that's the third appeal for most people. So if you're wondering why SMMA is becoming so popular, it's because of YouTuber / business owner Iman Gaji. Iman Gaji is worth around $20 million, and he greatly advertises social media marketing because he himself teaches how to run an SMMA, and he has a whole YouTube channel dedicated to it, and he has a course called Grow Your Agency, and I'm actually enrolled in that. If you guys have heard it, you guys probably heard me say that before, but he actually has a video that compares all these different business models, and that's his most watched video. And at the end, he calculates which business model is best for you and which one you should start at the moment. You can check it out up here. Okay, so the big question, should you start an SMMA? Well, my answer for that is both yes and no. I say this because there are some positive aspects to starting an SMMA. So as I already mentioned before, it's very cheap to start, it's cost effective, it's scalable, doesn't require too much management because you can outsource it to other people and they can basically run the agency for you, and it has very high margins. But what I think most YouTubers neglect is the negative aspects of SMMA. So firstly, I would say if you're introverted or you're not good at sales, this could not be the best option for you, because SMMA requires a lot of cold calling or talking to people, hopping on Zoom calls and trying to close clients. So you're going to be talking to a lot of people, and I think if you are very introverted, then it's probably not the best way to go. But there are two ways I think you can work around this. Firstly is to go out and to talk to people, get yourself more comfortable with trying to pitch people ideas, trying to close clients. And I think once you build up that comfort level, then you guys are probably going to get better at doing all these things. And then the second way you could work around this is hiring someone to do this for you. But obviously if you're trying to save some money, that's probably not the best way to go. So you'd probably stick with option A. The second negative thing with SMMA is most people think it's very easy to make money. So there are some people who are able to actually just start an SMMA and within a couple of days sign a client that's paying them 1 to 2K per month. But other people, the majority of people, it can take them several weeks, if not months, to actually close a client and then start making some money. So if you think this is a quick way to get rich and you don't have to put in any work, then you're mistaken, because SMMA does take a lot of dedication and hard work for you to actually succeed in the business. So I think that's another aspect most people forget to mention. So you have to be ready to actually get up in the morning, get calls in, send emails, get people on Zoom meetings, talk to people on Zoom meetings, and I think you should probably weigh the pros and cons yourself and decide. Okay, so what do I think of SMMA? Well, personally, I think SMMA is a good business model because, as I already listed before, if you don't have too much money, you can just quickly start it up and you can work your way out from there. So I know it requires a lot of time and dedication, and I have to be honest, I haven't been putting in too much effort into the business, so I know I have to step up my game, and this is why I created the channel. I want you guys to keep me accountable, and if you guys decide to do it as well, we can both keep each other accountable, and I can keep motivating you guys, and you guys can keep pushing me to reach my limits. And I think this is why the YouTube channel is going to benefit both of us, and I can share some tips with you guys, and you guys can share some tips with me in the comment section. So yeah, I think SMMA is a good business, and that's why I have got the GYA course, or Grow Your Agency, as I already mentioned before, and that's the course by Imam Gadji. Yeah, I think I really do have to step up my game, and hopefully over the course of the week or in a couple of weeks, I'll be uploading some more outreach methods, and I really want to upload a cold call outreach, and that's my plan as for the business. I really have to scale up my outreach, which is going to help me bring in more clients to the agency. So yeah, that's my view on SMMA. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below so I can keep uploading videos for you guys, and give me some more ideas on what you guys want to see, and I'll look through the comments and upload some more. Thank you for watching again. Have a blessed day and goodbye.
No good, hey. Now I got all of these shows booked, okay. Now I'm the man in my whole hood, damn, hey. Think I'm doing pretty well, pretty well. I used to be up to no good, hey. Now I got all of these shows booked.